Hello everybody, welcome back to Noita. That's right, more Noita. Yes. Probably not recording this at the best possible time, because I do have to do a lot of stuff tomorrow, and it's like 1:30 a.m., so this might not be as long as many of the other videos, but it is still going to be a regular length video, because frankly I'm more dedicated to this than most other things at this point. I'm quite flummoxed by this potion we've had to start with. Also, free treasures at the start is nice. Let's get rid of the flummoxium. Who needs this stupid sparkly crap? When you can have a water to make yourself not die to death. After all, survival is more important than riches. Or I suppose all life in general. But killing things is required to survive in this game. So, you know, kill a lot of enemies for their money so that you can survive better. Ah, yes. Lag. Man, I wish I could just do nothing except play video games. Unfortunately, that is not the way that the world works. Teleportation. Okay, I have to be... Oh, it's gonna burn up. Ooh, actually it didn't. Okay. That means I can get the stuff. I just need to... Y'all can hear the audio lagging, right? Like, that's not just me. Hopefully you can. Or, actually might be better if you couldn't. I don't know. Alright, and now to show you the power of mod restarting. Restart with enabled mods active. Because doing this will cause the potion to point directly upwards. Now, mod restarting doesn't actually do anything except restart the game more efficiently. And, as you can see, it righted the direction of the teleportation potion, or rather the empty potion, so it can pick up a bunch of teleportation. Which actually does a lot of things for us, the main one being, obviously, gets us teleportation. Another is lowers the amount in here. And, most importantly... never mind, that was the only things it did. It also shows off how it works, I guess. How the game functions. Let's drink all the berserkium. So we can get... Oh! So we can get water. Since water is a very vital liquid, as it allows us to survive some very normally fatal things. For example, a very fatal thing, fire. As you could probably understand, fire does kill you very efficiently. It's good at that. It's like its job, basically. So, having access to water to keep yourself covered in to prevent burning to death is very useful. I'm sure you probably know that if you're watching this, but if you haven't played Noita before, which some people haven't, I just like explaining it over and over and over again. Because it also helps me remember why the frick to do it, because sometimes my brain stops working. And to be frank, I don't like it when that happens. Give me your cash money, nerds. Okay, hold on. If you use special methods to defeat your enemies, like hiding behind a rock and then kicking it... Okay, well, he wasn't gonna let me do that. You get extra money for it. And by you get extra money for it, I mean it is considered a trick kill, one not done by you. You see, he dropped double gold. There's actually a whole system behind it, but basically, certain things are not your fault, and, well, it just means more money for you if you can get to it. I mean, it is your fault, but the game doesn't consider it that, and even counts you as a pacifist. Despite it being, most assuredly, not true. Unless you go for the actual pacifism achievement thing, which is nightmarishly difficult to get, but absolutely one of the challenges of all time. It's not really, like, accomplishing or anything. You know, it's just there. Okay, frick you, for one. And for two, die. There is no other option. Perish. Quickly, while I've still got Berserkium active. Blow things up. Sure, why not? Are your stats particularly good? No, you're kind of trash, actually. I'm just gonna grab you for now. Sure. What's this? Polymorphine garbage juice. Or more accurately, you die now juice, because it is the most dangerous material in the game. Second only to maybe diminution, which is, again, a beta material. Beta meaning you can only find it in the beta right now, because I'm not actually sure why it hasn't been fully integrated into the main game. Like, they haven't put any new beta patches out for a while. Doesn't seem like there's any reason not to. So maybe they're just waiting or working on something very large. I don't know. I'm guessing it's the very large thing, just because it's Noita. It's kind of a really awesome game, and the developers are cool. Egg. Yeah, most of this stuff's useless except for the teleportation, which we'll probably end up grabbing. Oil Blood is a very good perk because it grants you fire immunity. Always, always try to get fire immunity, if possible. Okay, we should be good to go. Whoop! Alright. Now the question. How long will it take for us to die? Chaotic polymorphine is slightly less dangerous, but still very dangerous, than as compared to regular polymorphine. Why? Because it turns you into something that you normally aren't, and polymorphine just turns you into a harmless sheep that dies in one hit to literally everything. Whereas chaotic polymorphine can turn you into literally anything in the game with the exception of boss-type enemies. And, like, a couple unique enemies that the game does not let you turn into. Which, you know, makes sense, because some of them are, like, kind of broken overpowered. You can turn into alchemist enemies, which, you know, makes some sense, but I feel like it's a little overpowered. But I guess there's a lot of ways that this game lets you do stuff that you don't normally have the power to, so I feel like it makes sense. It balances itself out. Giga Blade, aka Giga Disc Projectile, is one of the most dangerous spells in the entire game. Second almost only to its counterpart, Omega Saw Blade, or Omega Disc Projectile. I believe it is actually just called Omega Saw Blade, though. Because that's what it is. Death. It's capable of drilling through any material much more efficiently than the Giga Saw Blade does, which it does drill through all materials, just slowly. Critical hit on... Oh, this is a very good shop, as you can see. Add Mana, a good spell. Freeze Charge, another very good spell. And Triplicate Bolt, a good spell. Now, there is crit on flaming enemies, but it's not particularly useful for this. And the reason that it's not particularly useful is because it does not work as well as basically any of the other crit on buffs or spells. So if it was like literally any of the other ones, I'd be like, yes, we need that, but it's not. Homing shots is actually really bad. We will not be coming back to this Holy Mountain for any reason other than to edit wands and reroll that. I might buy Rocky Rockinson, as I call him. He's a rock. Pretty self-explanatory, but they are incredibly powerful, and if we grab homing, they do some neat stuff. For now, I'll leave that be, and maybe come back later. Hey, Ambrosia, this makes you immune to all damage as long as you're stained with it. Do not drink it, it does not work that way. Uh-oh. Ow, frick you, sniper. Snipers produce a little red line attack, and then, well, a red line aim sight to show you that you're screwed, and then they shoot at you once and you take a bazillion damage. Neat fact, most of the baseline Hisi enemies can be evaded, or at least some of their attacks, by just standing over the top of them. I will show you in a moment, right here. Look, he can't shoot me. Never mind, this one's the one that can. This guy right here, though, you just do this, he can't shoot you. He's too fat. That guy can, though, and he's annoying. What we can do to defeat him is... just hurl an explosive at him. Usually the best way to deal with those guys. Okay. Money! I'll take it. Right here, this statue. Partially part of a massive quest that you can utilize to get some neat stuff, but also you can just kill him for a bunch of money, which is usually what I do, because cash is important to survive in this game. Hey, a treasure chest. Now make sure you always open treasure chests in water while you are outside of it by either destroying the chest from afar or having electricity immunity. But why do you need electricity immunity, you might be thinking? Because if you don't, you could just instantly die to an Ukaskivy, which is a electricity rock that electrifies things. Thank you for coming to my Noita. Let's see, ambrosia, and it looks like a blood potion. I will be taking that ambrosia potion. Thank you very much. Oh, it's pheromone. Never mind, I'm taking the pheromone potions. Okay, see this little thing here? This almost always spawns with a Hisi commander beneath it. And I learned this because it's a unique set piece, which I really do not like having to deal with most of the time. Unless I'm super overprepared, it's incredibly deadly. And these guys right here have an insane amount of health. Die! Oh my gosh, that's why you have to have good ways of damaging these. Alright, enemies dealt with. Bad news, we are going to have to fight that commander. Good news, we have ambrosia to deal with him. And actually, I can break this to get a little bit of ambrosia over here. Or physics. He did not die to the ice, I do not believe. Oh, crud, my health. Hey, okay, I'm leaving. Please do not be over here. It doesn't matter. They both lead to the same place. Oh, okay. Sure, why not? They all died to freezing damage or something. Free money, though. That looks like a holy mountain if I've ever seen one. Okay, we just need to survive getting mutilated by these guys. And by mutilated, I mean not touched at all. Because if we do get touched, we do instantaneously die. Alright, we made it to the next Holy Mountain. It's all spells. This one right here isn't very powerful on its own, but if you get another one of it, you can combine them to deal a bazillion damage. You know, I don't really like most of these. Oh, we were going to go back and re-roll that one. Actually, we can still do that. Hold on. Through the power of teleportation and a little bit of skill, yes, we can go directly back upwards. Using teleportation is a very useful tool. What the fudge happened here? Oh, this wand had egg. Egg is a pretty good spell, I must say. I need that. It's not actually for the spells, it's for the wand. Because it has something useful, not shuffle. A non-shuffle wand is capable of casting spells without screwing around the order of them. I'm sure that's evident. And through using some epic mini-roos. Does this just make it heavier? Oh. I didn't know that. Well, that's neat. Oh no, it just decreases the speed of the projectile. Okay. Well, it doesn't matter since on its own it doesn't really add too much damage. It's not super worth it. Since 45 is like 15 more than normal, and it's like kind of bad. Yeah, that'll do it. Can I still use this teleportation? No? Okay. Oh, those are my friends. Can you guys not go up there, maybe? Because you will probably get hit in the face by something and die. Seriously, please stop. Oh, they can't be hit by my projectiles yet. Okay, that's nice. And the reason I say yet is because friendly fire is a thing, just not with my projectiles, or at least not these ones in particular. So that's nice. It means I don't have to worry about accidentally killing things that I don't want to kill. Hey there! I have gained an immense amount of power since I've last seen any of these enemies, so I should be capable of dealing with most of them. You know, I don't feel like dealing with this biome. Teleportation! Please, just warp me up. There's a very thin layer of it, so maybe I can get stained by it. It does not appear like the game wants that to happen. Well, hey, we made it upwards, I think. Just need to find further upward direction. Frick you, dude. Why you attack me immediately? It's not like you knew I'm a threat. Jeez. You really just hate me that much? Ooh, frick. Okay. Let's just... Ambrosia's really strong, but also, like, I really need to do this quest for once. I do believe these guys are outright immune to freeze damage. Oh, they all went in the Ambrosia. Okay, how about you guys just chill here for a minute, and I take this and leave. Yeah, they are not having that. All I need is the broken spell. Uko jump scare, jeez. Uko is the lightning man who almost killed me a second ago. They are very powerful and should not be trifled with. Unless you have electricity and or explosion immunity, because they cannot really do much damage to you then. Their main attack is electric attack. You can gain electricity immunity to remove the stunning part of it, and then if you have explosion immunity, you remove the actual main damaging part of it. Not being stunned by electricity is just super good in this game, because there's a lot of things that just like to zap you. Oh, good. There's going to be a frickin' commander over here. Water potion. Pick. Anyway, we want to shatter all of this and hope we can kill a bunch of things. Okay, we missed the commander entirely. I was hoping I would hit him there. Yeah, he's strong as everything ever was. Here, we can use the Berserkium to try and help ourselves out. Okay, I think we are screwed. No, we hit him a couple times. He's falling. There you are. Okay, we got him. He's dealt with. Commanders are scary because they deal an insane amount of damage, shoot multiple projectiles that are explosive, and more importantly, they summon enemies to assist them. That's right. I know, crazy. This episode is almost entirely just me screaming about features of the game because I don't feel like talking about Minecraft lore or something. That is worm pheromone, I think. Fits the coloration anyway. Yep, worm pheromone. Well, hello there. That looks like a good wand, and it is. I will be stealing that. Taking? Doesn't matter. Hello. You missed me. Okay. We get killed. Made big mistake. Oh, he thought he would end my life. Unfortunately, he forgore. Oh, okay, that's a neat biome over there. It's one of the many secrets of this world, and by secrets, I mean kind of obvious parts. There are some secrets in this world that are actually secret, and some that are really not. That is a whole entire commander that I do not feel like dealing with. So I'm going to throw explosives at him that home in onto my enemies. Okay, this was the bad idea. Or a bad idea, rather. Oh, and now I have to deal with Hisi base without having any health, but that should be fine if I can find, like, literally a single healer without killing them. Okay. I don't think this is going to be the right way. Hello? Please die. This is not... We need to keep going this way. I'm so glad I have explosives now. Any form of digging is usually pretty much required for a Noita run. That's why you literally start with some kind of digging always. Since without it you'd be pretty helpless, I would say. Oh, goody, a wand. What does it got? A bunch of plasma and slightly worse stats. Okay, let me out of here. I said out of here. Okay, whatever. Let me through. We literally came all this way to reroll perk. Was it worth it? Absolutely not. Actually, it might be. Faster projectiles could synergize pretty well with the stuff we've got here. Let's test it. Shing. We do have homing, which we can use to make some kind of abomination with this. And by some kind of abomination, I mean Rocky Rokinson, the most overpowered thing in this entire game. Which is just a rock with homing on it, because this happens. That'll kill literally everything it runs into, by the way. It's broken. Wish I had some aloe eggs to pair with this, but, you know, I don't. So, instead of doing that, we're just gonna, like... Wow, you are worse in literally every single way. Almost every single way. I'm gonna buy another shotgun. This'll help us, probably. Whatever, just throw everything on there. Well, that looks much more terrifying. And probably is. Also, this can't explode me because of the way that the game's physics works, whatever. Go in the pit of doom. Okay, we can collapse this mountain if we feel like it. I don't really feel like it. Just in case. Hey, why the frick are you here? He exploded. Get wrecked, nerd. Let's go this way. Oh, hey, the ambrosia I left back here. This has nothing useful, right? Yeah, return can be really good, but it's not in this particular run since I already have teleport. Why the frick are you here? Okay, great. We can work on getting healing or something now. Is this copy random spell or... Okay, yeah, that could be useful later. Actually, not only could be useful, it is useful. And I will show you a cool trick I learned. Thank you to the funny guy himself, Dunkerslam, and I think it was Let's Suffer Together, for teaching me how to make broken overpowered spells by combining some random crap together. Now, the only reason why this works is because of the way that the game functions. Technically, I think we could do this. What? Why no work? Okay, I think I'm just dumb here. So, copy random spell. Yeah, okay, hold on. It's only gonna work with this. There we go. So the reason why this happens is because, Noita. Anyway, you can only do it with one at a time. So we're gonna keep freeze field on there. Or not freeze field, whatever. You know what I mean, freeze charge. I love the way this game works, but basically, copy random spell will just copy a spell that's in the wand, but if it is at the very end of a block, like this, it'll only be able to copy the spells after it, which I don't know exactly why it happens, but, you know, it does. So, by pairing it with explosive projectile and a multicast and whatnot, you can get an infinite explosive projectile, or I guess just 2 in this case, on your triplicate bolt or whatever other projectile spell you're planning on using to deal an insane amount of damage. Take some of that, because why not? And then we're going to have to be very careful about this, since we are super weak, health-wise. We need to find a Hisi healer. They are red goobers. That's one right there. We need to not let him die now. I can't allow you to perish. Oh, there's 2 of them. That makes this even easier. For some reason, this doesn't do explosion damage to me, which I do not understand at all. But basically, if you bonk 2 healers, they will attempt to heal each other, and you can just stand in the way of them, and they'll heal you instead. You can also use Pheromone to make them heal you, but that will make their teammates aggressive toward them, which is not very useful. You want to keep healers alive if possible, because they are so useful. And that is the destructive power of explosions in this game. It is immense. Also, I need to show you something with teleportation. Well, not just show you, but actually do, because it's part of the important, like, steps to get a good run. Okay. It's alright that we kill that healer there, since there are others around, but I would have preferred if we could have kept him alive, because better healing is healing. Oh, these 2 found a way around. That's actually not super good. I can teleport in here. It's just going to take me a second. Of skidibbling. Okay, the game does not want to allow it. Sometimes you can break your way through frickin' walls, but it is not looking like the game wants me to this time. Was that a potion of concentrated? That is acid. Do not go near that, my boys. You will die instantly. It's just how it works, unfortunately. This does work as a digging utensil. It's not a very good one, I should say. It's kind of crap. All things considered. There's so many better options. Ooh, damage field. That's a fun one to screw around with. I will be screwing around with that probably later in this run. Okay, now I need to see if it's spawned on this side of the world. Which it is not looking promising. And it looks like it didn't. What I'm referring to is a special set piece called the Hourglass Room. It's guaranteed to spawn, so you don't have to worry about it spawning. It's just random which side of the world it'll spawn on, left or right. It's not even really the world, just which side of the areas, or the area it'll spawn in. Whew. I love this game, because it's so freaking cool. So many hidden little secrets. Okay, that is a lot of enemies. Thankfully, I have the power of explosions. The incredible destructive power of kablooey. Do be mindful of all of your surroundings, because you can die to literally everything in this game, with almost no exceptions, because it's, fair. There are a couple things in this game that literally cannot kill you, but it is so difficult to find them. Even the healing things can kill you. The reason for this is because of damage modifiers, which allow you to make healing into your main weapon if you really feel like it. Healing is really good, but also, like, enemies can do it, and that's not good. And also, it gets, like, absolutely... becomes basically useless if you aren't careful. Oh, crud. Wait, I'm dumb. Don't pick that up, you idiot. You will kill everyone. Oh. So, the reason I died there was because there was a tank of propane hidden somewhere in that pile of snow, which is the reason why this biome is incredibly dangerous and basically just a nightmare. Thank you for watching, if you did. I do want to say the teleportation thing that I was going to do. Basically, if you go all the way over to find a little shop-looking thing made out of regular grayish stone, there is a secret little tunnel crack thing in the ceiling that you can dig up into and find an hourglass in. Fill it with teleportation or unstable teleportation to activate a portal, which sends you to a bunch of free spells, or you can fill it with blood to get a bunch of free money. Don't break it, it causes an earthquake, which will probably kill you. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Do the YouTube things if you feel like it. Who cares? Most importantly, though, have a nice day. Bye!